Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're keeping safe and well. We're looking at some putting this week and I'm going to talk about some distance control. I'm going to talk about the key points in relation to achieving the right size pendulum and put the emphasis on the pendulum rather than the speed. When we look at 10, 20, 30 foot putts and even longer, we're trying to think how hard we've got to hit it. And I want to show you today that it's not about how hard you hit it, it's about the size of the pendulum you're going to make. So really, I've set up a target here, about 12 feet away, and you'll see that the pendulum I'm going to make is about back to the yellow cone here and through. So similar in inches, believe it or not. So 12 feet will actually equal about 12 inches. Now that can vary relative to the speed of the greens and whether you're moving uphill or downhill. So if I want to add a little bit of distance onto that, so I'm going to think maybe 20 to 25 feet now. Now I'm heading back towards the red cone through to the red cone. So believe it or not, the speed, the tempo, the rhythm of the stroke should actually feel the same on a 12-foot putt and a 30-foot putt. So believe it or not, the speed in my head there felt actually the same. Yes, there is more speed, but it's hidden in the bigger pendulum. So that bigger pendulum gives you more momentum to create the speed on the way down. But the most important thing is you're actually feeling the rhythm of the strokes remains the same, be it 10, 20 or 30 feet. The only time you might have to change rhythm is when you're traveling up or downhill. So you do have to give it a little, maybe 10% more uphill or up a tier, and yes, 10% less coming downhill. This is something very, very simple that you can set yourself up at home. And the key is just to show yourself the length of the backswing and the length of the follow through should always be equal. I hope this helps. Feel free to ask any questions or send in questions on this, or send in items you'd like us to cover in these. We've still a long way to go, unfortunately, so there's plenty of newsletters we can send out with you with loads of information. Stay safe. Cheers.